I like your background. It's very good. But what's Claressa, man?
Oh
Claressa.
yeah, I gotta add Claressa Shields on there, man.
Claressa, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Claressa Shields, looks like she had recently been talking about a potential opponent for her in the boxing scene. Now I know that there's been a contender there in the super middleweight division, Shadasia Green, that has been in one way or another kind of like affiliated with Claressa Shields, going back from the amateur days. But coming into the professional, it seems like they've kind of built in an internal rivalry of sorts there, even though they haven't faced each other yet. So what do you think about that potential matchup as far as like, could it be something that's planned for maybe sometime next year?
Well, Claressa has clearly shown that she wants to participate in the biggest and the best fights. Could it happen? Yes, it could happen. If it's the right situation, yes, it's something that we'd like to explore. But I do want to point out that Claressa is a middleweight and Shadasia is a super middleweight, so they're in different weight classes. But we always want to make the biggest and the best fights. So if that's what it takes, and it's of interest to the fans, I'm sure that Claressa will do what she got to do and move up in weight and win another undisputed division world title.
Right.
She's the champion in recess. Well, no. She's in line to fight for champion in recess. So she has to fight somebody. I think a fight with Franchon Cruz would make a lot of sense because Franchon is kind of like the top gatekeeper in the division. Very good fighter. But that fight would make a lot of sense. Then maybe she can fight Savannah Marshall. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I believe that big fights can happen next year in the super middleweight / middleweight division. And Claressa, look at her career, look at her record. She's found the best up and down in weight classes to make the biggest and the best fights and to make women's boxing grow. And one of the reasons why it has grown as well as it has because of Claressa's success and the desire and the responsibility of fighting the best fighters in the divisions that are close to her.
Right. Of course, with her being a 2-division undisputed world champion, she's definitely been in position to have those big fights in those divisions, and that's what she's looking for here in the near future. So, I mean, with Shadasia Green being a top contender here currently, now you got to see if she has like I said, the allure to have Claressa Shields and Shadasia Green be in the ring for it to be a very good fight there for women's boxing. Going on to the super lightweight division, I know that I've asked about what's going on with the IBF super lightweight title. Of course, you got Subriel Matias as the current world champion. Shohjahon Ergashev is the mandatory contender, and I know that over the previous few weeks, you've been working with Ergashev as far as like having him be in position for a fight against Subriel Matias. Now I've seen that he's currently in camp, but is that to kind of like prepare for that particular fight against Matias there, or hasn't there been a date kind of like set?
Yeah, there's been a date. So we've been in a fight. PBC won the purse bid, and per the IBF rules, they have to submit a bot agreement, and that date looks like it's November 4th. Okay. Even though it hasn't been publicly announced yet, but the date, as far as we know, is November 4th.
Gotcha. So it looks like they're trying to see if they could put in that date for November 4th for Shohjahon Ergashev to take on Subriel Matias there. And Ergashev is definitely worked his way to being that top contender there in the IBF rankings. They're in the super lightweight division. And like I said, I mean, super lightweight is a very, very deep, very talented division with multiple fighters on there. So with Ergashev getting a world title shot there against Subriel Matias, he gets stamped his name as far as like one of those or at the top there in the super lightweight division.
For sure. No, it's a big fight, big opportunity. He would fight Teofimo Lopez, he would fight Devin Haney, he would fight Regis Prograis, and I believe that this is a big fight for him, and I believe he has all the skills to win this fight. After he wins this fight, his confidence and his ability is going to raise him up as a fighter to another level. So that's why I feel very confident about those other fights taking place.